Friends, this is unit number 7 of PG Diploma in Agriculture Extension Management, titled as Human Resource Management in Agricultural Extension. There are 6 sections in this presentation. First one is objectives, followed by introduction, followed by importance and significance of human resource management in agricultural extension, effective planning of human resource management. The next section will be manpower recruitment, selection, orientation and training programs, and then we will sum up. When it comes to objectives of this particular unit, then to know the importance of human resource management, the next objective would be to study planning of human resource management. The next would be study manpower selection, orientation and training in the context of agricultural extension management. Let's begin with our introductory issues. As you know, that extension is an applied social science which centers around dissemination of the technology to the farming community, and at the same time the extension has a basic task of obtaining the feedback to the extension management and to the research system. And therefore, it requires a very competent manpower, because the task is very special. You have to work with the farming community. There are field functionaries, there are supervisory functionaries, there are management functionaries, and therefore you need very competent people, and personnel management is essential to human resource management. Let us try to understand agricultural extension structure in broad terms and the stakeholders who are responsible for carrying out the agricultural extension operations. There are good number of public agencies involved in agricultural extension, like state departments of agriculture, field functionaries of other sectors, allied sectors like horticulture, animal husbandry, dairy, fisheries, etc. Then there are state agriculture universities, then allied subject universities like fisheries, horticulture. Then there is a district level Atmas, district level Krishi Vignan Kendras, the field functionaries of Atmas, and finally you have farmer friends working in the villages for the agricultural extension dissemination. There are a good number of private agencies also which are supplementing the extension efforts, like input support agencies, the non-government organizations. There are many in number in the country. There are farmer organizations. They are coming up in different parts of the country. Then there are entrepreneurs in various subjects, and media, both print and electronic. They are also supplementing extension efforts. Let us try to understand the fine difference between HRD and HRM. When I talk about human resource development, I generally move around the personnel issues like recruitment, the selection, the training and deployment of manpower. But when I talk about human resource management, then it essentially refers to performance of personnel deployed at the various levels. And also when I talk about human resource management, it refers to organizational effectiveness in terms of goals of the organizations, the activities of the organizations, the manpower deployment as per the task, which will give a effective performance. So the difference between HRD and HRM is human resource development deals with the personnel issues, but the human resource management deals with the personnel and organizational effectiveness and related issues. What are the objectives of HRM, human resource management? There are 4 types of objectives set for HRM, like personal objectives, organizational objectives, functional and societal. Here I would like to explain. The personal objective is, if I am working as a field functionary, then what are my expectations from the organization? If I am working with the block level functionary, then what are the objectives of the organization, and how the personal objectives and organizational objectives, they function on a supplementary and complementary mode, and what is that organization is going to serve for the society in a bigger way. In our case, when I talk about agriculture extension, the extension functionaries and extension organizations, how they would effectively serve the farming community, and that serving the farming community is a societal objective. Now let us try to understand importance of human resource management in extension. As you know, that agriculture development scenario in the country is varying. There are developed states, there are states having recorded medium pace of development, and there are states and areas within the state which are moving slow. At the same time, we must understand where strong extension machinery is required in terms of manpower, in terms of methods and management techniques to deal with varying development scenario. We must also understand that apart from technology and investments, the agricultural extension is also one of the important chain in the development process. There has to be innovations and professionalism when I speak about human resource management. At the same time, human resource management must focus on the needs of marginalized sections and disadvantaged areas, and also human resource management should focus on good management practices so that performance of the agricultural extension improves. Effective planning of human resource management in extension will take care of the following: the current and future human resource needs with the right qualification of the manpower and with the right number of the manpower. When I talk about the human resource management, one has to see the best fit between the employees and the task. You must also understand that we have to deal with the coping with the changing scenario, and therefore you need to have a proper pool of the talented people which will take care of the weaker sections and disadvantaged areas also. And therefore the skill development and breaking resistance to change are also important functions of the human resource management. If I have to have a good human resource plan, then what are the benefits I will get out of good human resource plan? Number one, it will cost me less. Maybe I'll promote the local talent with better opportunities and better the planning and execution assignments as per the expertise of the human resource. Manpower recruitment and selection is another very important segment when I talk about the human resource management. There are 3 or 4 very well defined stages here. First one is recruitment, that you have to have a large pool of applicants. Then comes the selection, either by having an internal resource or by external resource. And in the process, we pick up those who will deliver the desired performance. Once I select the manpower, then the next step is the training, and the training is a very important function which allows the best potential individual to shine. There are different types of training stages, like orientation training, which will provide and which will create positive attitude in an employee. If I recruit village extension workers, I will have to conduct orientation training program for them, formal, informal. Then there is an induction training program which will provide an opportunity for initial preparation. And the training function should lead proper deployment at managerial level, at supervisory level, and field functionary level. There are large number of training institutions in agriculture and allied sectors. For the farmers and farm women, we have farmers training centers. For the technical type of training programs for the farmers and field functionaries, we have Krishi Vigyan Kendras. Then for the supervisory and middle level, state level functionaries, we have state agriculture management and extension training institutes. For technical training, we have state agricultural universities. Then for extension and communication training on the regional basis, we have extension education institutes. And for the senior functionaries, that is functionaries of the state governments, we have National Institute for Agricultural Extension Management, MANAGE, located at Hyderabad. To sum up, we have very broadly studied the importance of human resource management. Then very broadly, we have tried to understand HRM planning. Then we have also tried to understand the selection and the orientation processes. We have tried also to understand the training, different type of training programs for the different level of functionaries. And I had also mentioned the training organizations at various levels: training for the farmers, training for the field functionaries, training for the supervisory functionaries, and training for the middle and senior level functionaries. Effective training and effective human resource management should lead to effective extension performance through committed and motivated manpower, and by providing skilled functionaries for the extension development. Thank you very much.